A charrette is an intensive workshop where we bring together professionals, students, and stakeholders to tackle a really wicked design problem. So they work together over the course of a few days, and at the end they present their results and they present a comprehensive solution to a design problem. We have 9 students in the Institute Without Boundaries program, and they are all acting as team leaders. So they each have a team of between 8 and 13 students from all different programs, about 6 different schools, and they're guiding them to design different tourist attractions for this city in Chile called Lota that we've been working with for this entire academic year. We contacted a number of universities, we had a lot of conversations with different people, and it ended up being that this design school, Duoc, was a really good match for us. They have a very similar profile to George Brown, and they were really excited. Some of the other schools that we're working with on this are schools that we've had existing relationships with. Part of the charrette process is kind of set out in advance. We have a pretty good idea of how the process works. It's kind of condensing the creative design process into just a few days and developing lots of different concepts for the different tourist attractions that we're designing for in Lota. The students will be doing design development. So they'll settle on a concept direction and they'll begin to actually explore it, develop it, evaluate it. Final working day of the charrette is actually about crafting a presentation, because one of the most important things about these charrettes is that they result in strong communication pieces. Because one of the most important things at the Institute that we've learned is if you can't communicate your design out to the world, then no one's ever going to see it. So it's very critical that we have the students develop these design presentations. And they worked extremely hard at reaching out to the public, bringing people in from the Chilean Canadian community as well as the design community, and explaining what we're doing here at the Institute. Everywhere we went, when we were there, they knew who we were, they were excited and happy to see us, and they wanted to share what Lota meant to them. And so my hope is that this project, even in a small way, can make a really significant difference in Lota. People have actually started to visit Lota. People who live in Chile, who have relatives here, who heard about the project in Toronto, are actually going to see Lota now. So I think even if we can bring more people to see it, I think that would be a great accomplishment.
The problem that we're working on right now is the revitalization of the market in Lota. This is a part of a massive project which is sustainable tourism design for the whole city. What we did a little bit of assessment of the current situation or the status of the market. What are the strengths of the market and what are the weaknesses, and where can we evolve the whole experience? How can we get more local and regional people to come in and shop in the market? How can we use the market as a focal point or as a point of attraction for tourists? Of course, there are some concerns right now. The situation is a post-earthquake. There are some essential issues like infrastructure damages. So we're trying to work on a cohesive concept that resolves all of those problems and evolve that into a point of attraction.